Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the next 2 weeks suggest a lot of curveballs and twists. From May 26 to June 6, fans can expect Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, to make a few big mistakes. It actually leads to Sheila Carter-Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, deciding her granddaughter needs to go. Plus, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, gets engaged. Meanwhile, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, could soon learn of Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, condition. Let's begin with Luna, who decides to send Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, an inappropriate text message. Sheila warns the young woman not to do it and she'll be asking for trouble. Luna doesn't listen and sends that text message anyway. The next thing you know, Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, is confronting Luna. This most likely happens at the apartment as Electra has faced off with her rival there before. However, it turns into a fierce catfight and Sheila must break it up. After that, Sheila decides that Luna needs to leave. After all, Sheila can't risk losing Deacon Sharp, scene canon. However, when Sheila tells Luna to go, the young woman offers a brand new proposition. Over with Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire said goodbye to Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, and Los Angeles. The nose is headed back to Paris, but gets a ride to the airport from the Forrester pilot, Captain Deuce Stevens, Tom Arnold. Could Deuce convince Daphne to fight for what she wants? Meanwhile, Carter proposes marriage to Hope Logan, Annika Noel. It seems that Steffi Forrester Finnegan's, Jacqueline Messins Wood. Support is going to make Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. wonder what's really going on. As for Liam, he should make a decision soon about the risky procedure Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, suggested. If Liam goes through that procedure, then everyone will likely find out his secret. It is also teased that Liam shares a heartwarming moment with John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Then the good doctor has a request to ask of Liam. During the week of June 2, fans can expect to find out Liam's fate. The man's symptoms are rapidly getting worse. No matter whether he decides to get the risky surgery or not, others need to know about Liam's condition. With Liam deteriorating, it's going to be harder to hide his medical crisis. At some point, someone might inform Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, whether Liam likes it or not. There should also be a development on whether Sheila accepts Luna's offer. Over with Carter and Hope, will they be planning a wedding? The next 2 weeks in the bold and the beautiful promise to be nothing short of explosive. From Bill Spencer's shocking discovery that could turn the entire Forrester world upside down, to Luna's devastating mistake that could cost her everything, and a surprise engagement that leaves everyone in disbelief. There's no way fans will want to miss a single moment. Bill's discovery shakes Los Angeles. The week starts off with Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, feeling an itch he just can't scratch. He's always been driven by instincts, and lately his gut has been telling him there's more to this sweet reconciliation between Steffi, Jacqueline Messins Wood, and Finn, Tanner Novlin, than meets the eye. Bill's been suspicious of the calm before the storm, and his concern grows when he stumbles upon a cryptic conversation between Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, and Deacon, scene canon. At first, Bill thinks it's the usual Sheila nonsense, her mind games, her obsession with Finn and Hayes. But the more he listens, the more he realizes there's a piece of the puzzle he's missing. Determined to protect his family and his empire, Bill takes matters into his own hands. He follows Sheila, careful not to alert her, and what he discovers is enough to turn the Spencer powerhouse into a raging bull. Bill discovers that Sheila's been hiding something critical, something that could fracture Finn's marriage to Steffi. Bill's discovery. That Luna, Lisa Yamada, the seemingly sweet and innocent intern at Forrester Creations, is carrying a secret of her own. A secret that Sheila knows and is using as leverage. Bill doesn't know all the details yet, but he sees enough to know that Luna's mistake could have devastating consequences. He decides to confront Sheila, but in true Bill fashion, He also prepares to use the information as ammunition to protect his loved ones. Luna's mistake comes to light. Meanwhile, Luna's been living with a cloud of guilt hanging over her head. Her one night of weakness, a night she can't fully remember, is haunting her every step. She's been trying to keep it together at Forrester, but every time she sees RJ, Joshua Hoffman, her stomach twists into knots. What Luna doesn't know is that her secret is about to come out in the worst possible way. She confides in her mother, Poppy, Romy Park, hoping that Poppy can reassure her that everything will be fine. But Poppy is terrified that if the truth comes out, it won't just ruin Luna's future. It will destroy the fragile trust she's built with RJ. Poppy urges Luna to keep quiet, but Luna's conscience is tearing her apart. She knows she has to come clean, especially since she's been feeling dizzy and unwell lately. The possibility of being pregnant from her mistake sends her into a tailspin. But before Luna can find the courage to tell RJ, Bill's discovery sends shockwaves through the Forrester world. Bill confronts Poppy first, wanting to confirm what he's learned. Poppy is horrified that Bill knows, and she begs him to keep it quiet. But Bill's not in the mood to play nice. He warns her, if she doesn't tell Luna to confess, he'll do it himself. Hope's surprise engagement. While all this drama brews, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, is dealing with her own roller coaster of emotions. She's finally feeling like she's on solid ground with Thomas, Matthew Atkinson. They've been cautiously building something real, and Hope's been slowly letting her guard down. Thomas, for his part, has been patient and gentle, showing Hope that he's truly changed. But the past is never far from Hope's mind, and the memory of how Thomas once manipulated her still lurks in the shadows. Nevertheless, Thomas decides it's time to show Hope just how serious he is. He plans an elaborate romantic evening, a dinner under the stars at the Forrester mansion, filled with candles, roses, and memories of their journey together. As Hope marvels at the beauty of it all, Thomas drops to one knee and proposes. Hope is stunned, tears welling in her eyes as Thomas promises that this time, it's real. This time, there are no secrets, no lies, just love. Hope doesn't answer immediately. She's overwhelmed by emotion and unsure if she's ready to take that leap. But Thomas' heartfelt vow that he'll never hurt her again resonates deeply. Finn's growing concern, and Steffi's unease. As Luna's world starts to crumble, Finn becomes increasingly aware that something isn't right. Steffi is trying to focus on her family and the business, but she's distracted by Luna's odd behavior and Bill's sudden interest in their lives. Finn decides to confront Luna directly. He sees how nervous she is around RJ and how she jumps whenever someone mentions Bill. Finn's gentle approach, part doctor, part protective brother-in-law, is exactly what Luna needs, and she nearly breaks down in his arms. Steffi, meanwhile, is watching all of this with growing unease. She knows how fragile her own marriage is, and she's terrified that whatever's brewing with Luna and Bill will spill over into her family. Steffi also notices Hope's new ring and the glow on her face, and while she's genuinely happy for Hope, she can't help but feel a twinge of jealousy. Steffi's been struggling to hold her own family together, and seeing Hope's seemingly perfect love story is a painful reminder of how quickly things can change. The next week, secrets, confessions, and fallout. As we head into the second week, the drama reaches a fever pitch. Bill makes good on his threat and confronts Luna directly. He's not cruel, but he's firm. She needs to tell RJ the truth, or he will. Luna's terrified, but she knows Bill is right. She can't keep living with the lie. She decides to tell RJ everything. She sits him down and confesses that she made a terrible mistake. A mistake that could change everything between them. She doesn't name names at first, but RJ quickly realizes it was Zend, Delon de Metz. She was with that night. RJ is devastated. He loves Luna deeply, but the betrayal cuts to the bone. He storms out, leaving Luna sobbing in the Forrester showroom, her dreams of a future with RJ in tatters. Meanwhile, Finn and Steffi find themselves caught in the crossfire. They're both furious at Bill for how he handled it, but Finn also understands why Bill did it. Finn takes it upon himself to be there for Luna, to help her navigate the aftermath. But Steffi worries that Finn is getting too involved in Luna's mess. Hope's dilemma, and Thomas's determination. Back at Forrester, Hope is struggling with her own dilemma. She loves Thomas, but she's terrified of repeating old patterns. She confides in Brooke, Catherine Kelly Lang, who's cautiously supportive but reminds her daughter to be sure she's making the right choice. Brooke also sees that Ridge, Thorsten K., is proud of Thomas, and she realizes how much Ridge is rooting for his son's happiness. Brooke and Ridge even share a rare moment of unity, both wanting what's best for their children. Hope eventually decides that she's ready to take the plunge. She accepts Thomas's proposal in a quiet, intimate moment at the cabin, with Douglas, Henry Joseph Samiri, looking on, beaming with happiness. Hope's engagement ring sparkles like a promise of a new beginning, and for the first time in a long time, she allows herself to hope for a future without fear. Sheila's endgame, and a mysterious ally. As if all of this weren't enough, Sheila isn't finished yet. She sees Bill's discovery as a setback, but not the end of her plans. She's determined to find another way to get what she wants, and she just might have an unexpected ally. A mysterious figure shows up at Il Giardino, someone from Sheila's past who knows her secrets and is willing to help her, for a price. Sheila's eyes gleam with renewed determination. Whatever happens with Luna and Bill, she's not going down without a fight. Final 2 weeks shocker, the cliffhanger. As the 2 weeks wrap up, the pieces are still falling into place. Bill has taken a stand, Luna's secret is out, and Archie is left to decide if he can ever forgive her. Hope and Thomas are engaged, but not everyone is thrilled, especially Liam, Scott Clifton, who's still nursing his own broken heart and can't help but wonder if Hope's moving too fast. Finn and Steffi are trying to find their footing as they brace for whatever comes next, while Sheila plots in the shadows, her plans more dangerous than ever. The final scene of the 2 weeks is a cliffhanger that leaves jaws on the floor. Sheila meets with her mysterious ally in a dark corner of Il Giardino. They exchange a cryptic message about the next phase, and how it will bring down the Forresters once and for all. As the camera zooms in on Sheila's face, she smiles wickedly. The next chapter is about to begin, and it's going to be a wild ride. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTIFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.